Good afternoon. That's right, afternoon. In Manhattan. Hopefully this is all working. There we go. Anya, good morning or afternoon. Good evening to you, really. If it's 7 in Central Europe. I was just looking at this truck here. It sounds like there's this Creative Games Inc. company that seems like they set up games at catered events. Interesting. I like it. Shelly and Anthony, hello. Victoria, привет. Got some fishing going on. Robert Kosinski, thank you for eating that cheesecake. I appreciate it. That way I don't have to eat the calories. Johnny, hi. Carol Woods, hello. Shane Jones, hi. Hello. MM, hello. Stephen Schober, hi. Buy the book. I like that. It's like a play on the words buy the book, but it's buy the book. As in purchase the book. I'll buy it. Damien with the multiple accounts, hello. Many name changes, still don't know why. Linus, hi. Gerard, hello. Philip, hi. Jennifer, Alicia in Albany, hello. Bear in the Garden, hi. Sally Scipio, hello. Ron, morning. What about everyone else, Ron? Just me and the mods? I don't even know if there's any mods right now. Are there? David Almonte's here. Good to see you, David. Florian, hi. Susie Q. That same company is the one from Creative with the Sound Blaster? Are you sure? I don't know that they ever did catering events like that. That seems, I don't know. Are you definite about that? Seems like a stretch at the moment to me. Darren, hi. Jenny, hello. I see. Still didn't explain, Damien, why you changed your name multiple times and impersonated other people, but I guess we'll monitor for now. Lynn, hello. They are connected? Are you sure? With that company? Interesting. I mean, the font did look kind of similar. I didn't even realize that company was still around. Sabita, I am well. How are you? Is it Monday morning already? No. I don't think it's Monday morning anywhere in the world just yet. Even with the time differences. But anyway, Marie, hello. Cynthia, afternoon. Everyone is well. Baby's going for a nap. It's interesting to me that new Sound Blaster cards are really expensive. I feel like the whole market of gaming sound cards is no longer that active. Most motherboards are just decent enough, especially if you're just using digital audio, then it's more on your speakers and amps, whatever, and DACs. I don't know. But yes, pro audio is still a different ballgame. It just doesn't seem to be as more consumer focused for games like it was in the past. I mean, I'm sure they did both in the past, but I feel like they had more mainstream recognition. Anyway, Sue, hello. Out and about with yours truly, Liz O.C., hi. Yes, good to see you. Live and not on a replay. I guess I wouldn't know if you're on a replay unless I read a comment. Got quiet all of a sudden. We're behind Waterside Plaza. What is the weather like today? Cloudy. There's a threat of rain coming. I have an umbrella just in case. There's 70 degrees, 72 right now according to my watch. And Johnny of the entire internet is here. We are heading. I do read them. I know I don't always reply or do things with accounts, but yes, I do read them all. I do. Robert's tummy is full of cheesecake. Well, as long as you also don't have an intolerance to the components of cheesecake. Does it agree with you? So today is Japan Day. I think Urbanist is there now, live streaming. It looks like there's service issues over there. I don't know if it's too crowded, but it's also, I think, around Central Park West. We sometimes have service issues anyway. So I'm kind of gonna avoid that area for now. Plus, this was all impromptu. Eggers, hello. Oh, it's a float plane landing. Or a seaplane, whatever you want to call it. It's starting off to be a similar walk, but I think we're going to go deeper. And it has landed. According to this, you're not allowed to ride a bike here. I think bikes are supposed to bypass the esplanade. They call this the Waterside Esplanade. And they go by the garage entrance. Andrew, well, we skipped Monday too. Well, Monday, I may or may not have to, depending on what happens, I may not be able to stream. I might have to take a personal day to help out with mom and grandma. We'll see. So maybe somehow you already knew that, Andrew. I don't know. I might not be able to stream Monday. We'll find. I'll know better as the weekend goes on. You know what I'm most upset about right now? No, I brought my real umbrella. I brought a Davik umbrella, which will survive everything. Well, I don't want to be too overconfident about the umbrella. But hello, Bagels and Walks. There's Hunter Ollage. It is kind of a backward Monday walk. Yeah, everyone's fine. I think it's just actually immigration related. It's 23 and super sunny in London. That's warmer than here. Oh, looks like there's something else going on at the UN school. Not sure what it is, but seems pretty fancy because they got, looks like they have food inside too. And there seems to be a party boat going on. Deadman Attack, hello. Yeah, Susie, I read about that. A person landed pretty much with no flight experience. I think he said he was around pilots, but he doesn't fly himself. But yeah, landed a plane. Talked down by a flight instructor, air traffic controller person. Kind of cool. In some countries, speed bumps are called sleeping policemen. That's interesting. The Katara, hi. All right, the booze cruises are up. Let's make sure we don't get run over.
Happy birthday!
Wait, oh wait, is this somebody's birthday? It's like they're greeting this guy at the front, and it's like a birthday for him, but maybe he's someone to know. No screen, yeah, maybe they don't have them on the weekends. I don't know. I don't know how they determine when to turn on the gray and gray spellings. I think it's also a bit regional, right? I think the UK has, I think it's more preferred with an E, and here's an A. I don't know. I always forget. I feel like I feel like I interchange them both because I overthink things. So I think I use them both, and I think both are acceptable. Shields is here. Good afternoon. All right, we're at the detour here. Oh, what was the gas station price? $6.29 right now. $6.29, and that's the cash price. So actually, the credit price, let's see if I could zoom in on this. Forrest, hey. The credit price, I think it's $6.99. I think it's yeah, I can't zoom in anymore. I think it's $6.99 for the credit price, just below the $6.29. Anyway, oh, so I was right. Photos from around New York. That was my initial thought about it. A in America, E is England. Yep. I feel like I subconsciously use the same mnemonic in my head. It works. Credit price is $6.99. It is a good mnemonic, and I think I subconsciously was using it, but you called it out. All credit to photos from around New York. I don't know how much time I actually have. I feel like I gotta get back in the midtown area by around 3 o'clock to meet a friend. Yeah, after our drive, we're just below 20th Street now, so we're done with the 20s. Oh, and Meyer, hello. Oh, yeah, gas stations here, a lot of them upcharge if you pay credit instead of cash. Eastern Redbuds are still around. I feel like I haven't seen very many of them anymore, at least in Bloom. What did I say my biggest concern was? Oh yeah, that's right. I used the bathroom before I left, and unbelievable. Well, we're gonna go in through Peter Cooper, and maybe we'll use a public bathroom at some point. Not on stream, of course. It's like a truck is here. Yeah, the extra bright green leaves, the brand new leaves, are just I don't know, they're special. Because they're going to mature and become a bit of a darker green. But right now it's a very, very bright, almost neon green. It's nice. It's not me. Thanks for joining. Yeah, we get a little bit of a Saturday walk. Why not? I walk around with my weird, blimpy Darth Vader shirt and shorts because it's warm. We're in Peter Cooper now. I guess we'll walk through Stuyvesant Town also. See if they turned up the fountain a little bit, power-wise. Make it go a little stronger, higher up. Franz Smits, hello. That's right, Forrest, nature is free. For now, anyway, until they start selling bottles of air. What was that from again? I thought those fees for credit card are becoming less of a thing right now, because you could go to Walgreens and buy a pack of gum with a credit card, right? Same with Apple Pay. You know, people aren't thinking about minimum credit prices anymore. But I guess delis still, because they're smaller owned. I don't know what the actual surcharges are anymore from the company. It is from Spaceballs, okay. I thought it might have been, but I don't want to give out false information. Papa Dukes, hello. Every pizzeria want cash because they're all evading taxes. I don't know, I'm just kidding. I just don't like cash anymore. To me, it's like an obsolete currency. Mercury Moments, hey, good morning. I mean afternoon. See what I mean? This is what happens when we only ever stream commutes in the morning. I think it's the morning all the time for the stream. It's like embedded in me. Good afternoon. This bench feels out of place, but it's here. Why not? Michelle Miche. Very pleasant from my end as well. Digital US dollars. I mean, isn't the none of the currency backed by gold anymore as it once was? Yeah, Anya, that's some of the psychology that is claimed behind some of the advisors like Dave Ramsey. Again, I don't know that, I haven't read the studies myself, but he always claims that this is the case. I feel like it's a bit, it's not generalizable to everyone. I think there can be nuances to that as well. Martian Goer, hello, our Sprocket's free parking. Yes, this is free parking, but it's really hard to get parking here because this is only once a week street cleaning, and a lot of the people who park there live here and don't work anymore, so they can camp out and just wait for the street cleaning to end and keep their car there. Mercury Moments, Josh with a $10 super sticker. Thank you, Mercury Moments. Supporting us from day dot, as they would say in some regions. Actually, even before then. Manny, hello. Ah, okay, yeah, they're backed by the confidence, yes. Pretty much, it's all fake money. In the end, right? I mean, not that it's fake, but it exists with the understanding that we believe in it. Do I watch SNL? I haven't actually watched an SNL episode in a while. It's Playground 10. I'm pretty sure all the playgrounds now are tap in to enter. They used to not be. They used to actually have recreation staff from here standing in and doing resident check. As long as you count it, Anya, before you get to the register. One of my pet peeves is when people stand in line and they wait until they get to the register to dig out their wallet from whatever bag and then start counting coins. Like, you know, you can do some calculations in your head before, keep things moving because you're just waiting in line anyway. Anyway, that's one of my own. That's me. Again, not generalizable. Mary Lily, hello. Rustam, hi. Yeah, Gyro, I do like Matt TV better myself. Oh, they put up a bunch of green planters around the cafe. That's new. I guess it's to block off people a little bit from passerbys. Yeah, right, Shields. Yeah, that's why I'm all about the efficiency here. So I want to either tap my card, tap my phone, tap my watch, and be out. I don't want to have multiple exchanges of things, including receipts. But that's just me. Yeah, they add tax here, but you could still make those calculations. It's doable in your head too. Just gotta, you know, exercise the mind, I guess, while doing it. Elise, hello. Welcome. I guess the problem is the tax rates are different depending on the state you're in too. There's always that. That's right, Shields. Time is one resource you'll never get back. There's many things you can regenerate, so to speak, but not time. The mystery new building. Oh, happy-go-lucky. Yes, I think. Yeah, Mie told me. Found an article. It's an internal power plant for Stuyvesant Town. Right, RPOV, right. I'm on with the force is with me. Hey. Giraffe asked about what I think about the war. We usually don't discuss politics here, but I'll just say that I was hoping that at this point in our maturity as a species, the idea and concept of wars would be behind us. So, okay, now I'll tell you the reason they're doing a power plant here. It's like a mini power plant, but the reason they're doing it is because I think there's a contract between Stuyvesant Town, or Peter Cooper, and Con Edison, and none of the residents pay extra for electricity. Electricity is included in your rent here. So you could run all your air conditioners, you could run a Bitcoin farming mine, you could run all that, and you won't pay extra. But the management company still has to pay for that electricity. So their thought is to have their own internal power plant to mitigate some of the cost. But it's an eyesore. It's not fun. Mercury moment, 17 months. That's a long time. Appreciate the support. I feel like you've been here, well, I've known you for much longer anyway, so that's why it's forever. I don't know. I feel like I'm gonna get stuck walking my weird ways. Okay, I'm out. I don't know if they can't track the electric use. I think because of the contract, they're not supposed to. I don't know exactly how it's set up, but I believe other neighborhoods in New York have a similar agreement. I think Tudor City also doesn't pay extra for electricity. It's all included, kind of like Stuytown. Stuyvesant Town is expensive now. It used to be more for middle-class families. Now it's all market rate and overpriced for what you get, at least in my opinion. Is time a problem at the quantum level? I'm not even sure how to interpret that. I guess the current theory on time is that it started with space at the same time, so you can't have time without space. But yeah, I don't know much else about it. Metalhead Warriors moving back to New York in 22 days, closing on a house. That's, if I've seen anything these days about housing prices, you probably paid a pretty penny even if it's in a supposedly cheaper area. But welcome back. Smells like fertilizer. I don't know if some of the planters here or something got fertilized recently, but that's what I smell. 72 right now. Feels warmer for some reason. I'm gonna keep changing my hands more. I feel like keeping the gimbal in primarily my right arm makes me feel crooked. So I'm gonna keep changing hands as we walk. Not that you'll have notice a difference from your perspective. 25,000 over asking price. Yeah, that's what I figured. You're not underbidding the asking price these days. If anything, you're paying at or over, and if somebody comes in with a cash offer, you're out. That's it. If you go down south, you can get a mansion for the same price as like a studio apartment in New York, pretty much. Susie Q with a $10 super sticker. Thank you, Susie Q, for your support as always. Hope everything is going well in retirement as well. Shields, do you mean what? Sorry, I don't know what we're saying. What neighborhood am I in, or what neighborhood the electricity is free? I'm one with the force. The force of me is having takeaway curry for dinner. I have not decided yet. Terrell says cash is king. Yeah, and a lot of times it is, but now I know I just said a whole bunch of stuff about cash not being my favorite form of currency. You know what I mean. If you have the money in your bank and you're willing to pay it all up front, then yes. Oh, right now we're in Alphabet City. And it looks like there's going to be something being filmed here at some point. LTROI. I don't know if it looks like it's an acronym for something. Maybe somebody knows what this is for. But they're filming here on this Thursday. 5 days. I think that's also how if astronauts were to fly from space in space at a fast speed, when they come back to Earth, more time has passed for Earth than it has for them. I think that's the only currently potentially viable form of time travel. Good morning from Puerto Rico. Temperature here is 72. You got 12 degrees on us. Let's go in the park for a moment here, Tompkins Square Park. Let's see, maybe the bathrooms here are open. Let the right one in. Is that an actual thing? What is that, a movie, a show? Time dilation. I guess, but that's the only time travel we have that's viable, right? Because you come back and people aged more than you did. I wonder what the limit is of that. I guess the faster you go, the more of an effect that is, right? Yeah, just be careful with the caps. Nightbot is just set to react specifically to certain things like symbols and caps. Not much I can do about it on the fly. But yeah, the bathroom seems to be open, so I think we're gonna take a pause. You know, better to be opportunistic than to wait until the bladder's about to pop, right? Teresa wants to see the doggies playing. The dog run is just in front of us, so I guess as soon as we're done with a little bio break, we can go to the bathroom here. So let me angle the camera down. I'm gonna blank it out and blank out the audio, and then I'll be back in a few minutes. All right, BRB. Don't go anywhere, or do get a drink. I don't know. Okay, we're back. Ty, you came in during a bathroom break. Welcome back. So, I feel like I've used that bathroom before, but that's probably one of the worst public bathrooms ever. My recommendation if you have to use a public bathroom, don't touch anything. Sunshine after rain, hello, Sherry, hi. Here's the dog run. It's a nice little area with actually some AstroTurf, I think, too. I don't know if it's called that anymore, but you know what I mean. And here's the bigger dog. I think that one's meant for smaller dogs. Here's the one for bigger dogs with the sand. Again, in Tompkins Square Park. Time check 1:28. I don't know how much we're going to be able to cover today. I'll cover as much as I can. Shows love the poodles. Broadway, going to Avenue B. I guess I'll keep walking south. Theory of relativity, time is malleable and relative for Einstein per photos from New York. Ah, baby's sleeping now. I left during nap time. We were at the park earlier. Mrs. Commuter caught up on sleep. I took baby to the park. Now baby's sleeping. I'm out. Mrs. Commuter has some stuff to do for work for Monday. So it's prime time for walking. This is a nice park. It may be raining still later. We shall see. Bacteria Pub. I like that name. And yes, it is a nice Saturday. That's kind of interesting, Suzuki. I didn't know that. I'll have to listen to that song later. 39, you say? Is the name of the song? Oh, what are these new city bikes? Did you see that? I feel like I have been seeing them, but I wasn't paying attention. They have a brand new styled city bike. Kind of looks like a toy now. Prince Ice, hello. Volume seems altered in a good or a bad way. I try not to change anything. Oh, hold on a second, you're right. The mic is different. 1 second. Looks like we have to make an adjustment here. All right, when I can find a place to put the gimbal down, we're gonna make an adjustment. I want the main microphone to come back. This Sunny and Annie's Deli has good sandwiches. If anyone's wondering. I think I see a place I can put the gimbal down to my right. I wonder how that happened. I didn't make any changes to anything. Oh, I think the community garden's actually open. I don't know, it looks like there's an event going on there or something. But here's where I want to put the camera. Okay, so we're gonna do this. We're gonna undo this. Sorry, it's gonna get a little wobbly. Excuse the oddities. Unplug, plug in. Do it. Yes. Okay, I think that did it. Let me know. And now we're gonna reactivate the gimbal. I'm sure I will, it's not me. How do we know? So is Tom Brady like on social media posting what he's doing? Is he like TikToking his bike ride? City Bikes have added electric bikes to their fleet. I know they had a bunch of those before, but the new ones seem to be newer models, much nicer. Unless it's not actually pedal assist anymore. Jim, do you mean like it's actual electric bikes now, not just pedal assist? Because that's the ones they had before. But now they seem to be much more powerful. I feel like I'm getting affected by pollen today. Maybe we should get an iced coffee. Should have taken a Claritin before we left. The garden is here to my right.
Who did we see yesterday? We saw Brown and he said he was going to be here.
Carl, hello to you. Gray ones are the new electric bikes. Got it. I mean, so the ones that are before this current model, they didn't ever go on their own. The pedaling was just easier. it sounded, when one just passed me, it sounded like it was doing something more with the motor than just assisting. So I don't know. That bike should be in the road. Bike walking commuter? Do I just walk a bike everywhere instead? That sounds cumbersome. Ah, good. He switched. Jeff, good afternoon. I've already made the mistake of saying morning a few times. So now you can get a better idea of how different the atmosphere is compared to our morning commutes on a Saturday afternoon in Alphabet City. Kevin, it's a little humid, but it's low 70s, so it's not bad at all. Plus it might rain. Actually, that wind has a nice little cooler breeze to it. Anyway, thanks. Have I had lunch? I had a little bit of food. I have a feeling tonight's going to be a dirty eating night. So I only had a small thing to hold me over. It was a pork bun that I got yesterday, actually. Hopefully it's not bad. Diego Bunny. Afternoon. That's right, it's not me. It doesn't sound right, but it is right. What would I like to walk around with? Well, if Billy Squatch were here, he would say bear spray. But then you might be nervous about it. Unless bears are evolving to not be affected by it. Are people still wondering about that, Sherry? I mean, you know, it is what it is. He has the freedom to do it. And he can still travel wherever he wants. So I think if it works better for him, why not? Oh, it has a high power motor that can reach the max speed of 20 miles an hour. And they still don't provide helmets. All right. They still don't provide helmets. Well, well, well. Strawberry Fields. Well, well, well. Good to see you. Jim, thank you for stopping in. I mean, it's a surprise to both of us, but I'm glad those that are able to make it are here today. If you can't, you can't. NBD, no big deal. It should be Clinton Street now, which is that street that goes directly out of the you can make a first right off the Williamsburg Bridge outer roadway onto Clinton Street, which turns into Avenue B, north of Houston, which we just crossed. Pause Cafe. We want this place. Looks a little busy. Yeah, a little line's very long, so we're gonna keep moving. Yeah, but all is good, Strawberry Fields. How are you? Soldier is playing PlayStation 4. What are you playing on the PlayStation 4? Gary Heron, good afternoon. Uncle Sam's Pizza is here. Never had it, but here it is. Looks like they have primarily Sicilians. Those square slices is what it is. Oh, Ivan Ramen is on this block. I like Ivan Ramen. I don't think it's super traditional, but they got good stuff. Plus, I think they change up their menu. Quite busy at work. Well, hopefully you're not doing any work today, Strawberry Fields. But sometimes busy helps the time pass. Whoa, what kind of tree is that? I like that tree. Uh-oh, Eurovision's starting soon.
Yeah.
I think Will Ferrell's gonna win. I don't know if this music's gonna be a copyright problem. I don't know if it's gonna be a problem. Some sort of travel agency, I think. Izzy's Cheesesteaks looks to be closed. It is, right? What kind of tree is that? It almost looks like wisteria type flowers, which are vines, so it's not that, but on a tree. Susie says, looks like a magnolia. I thought magnolia had really big flowers. Sumit, you're heading out? Good to see you. Always good, always good. Burgers and shakes. This place is called Tylicious. I'm gonna have to say that's Thai food. Couldn't be more obvious, I would say. Davidovich Bakery, it would seem. NYC Artisan Bakery. Looks decent. Corner spot. She doesn't watch, but she might know. But we could also ask Google later with the Google Lens. Google Lens is surprisingly good at identifying things. They have lavender trees? Interesting. Very interesting. Wait, today the last episode of Seinfeld aired? May 14th. When did it end? 1998 or 9? One of those, right? Yeah, the wisteria this year are just not as robust as they've been in prior years, in terms of the flowers anyway. I'm not sure if it was the weird, cooler weather in the beginning when they started blooming that affected them a bit. But, yeah. Lucky Star. They have all sorts of things. Ices, soft serve, but they also have Nathan's hot dogs. Mode Itzam, hello. We're at Delancey Street. Williamsburg Bridge is right there. If I stream on Monday, that's where we'll be walking. We're gonna go more south though. Right now. Let's make this light. It's a long thing to cross. We could do it. Billy Squash is here. Saw a bear in the garden. Get the bear spray. Oh boy. The Willy Bee. Yeah, it really might rain. It's feeling like something. I don't feel water yet, but the atmosphere speaks. What was the song they kept asking them to play in that Will Ferrell movie about Eurovision? Happy Go Lucky with a $5 super chat. Thank you, Happy Go Lucky. Appreciate the donation, the support. Thank you. Anya says, few Europeans still even bother watching Eurovision. I know, I added a few words there. Another big apartment building coming up here. A lot of development happening right by the Williamsburg Bridge. Looks like something will be coming here as well. Supposed to rain this afternoon into the evening. Yeah, that's what I thought I read. Possibly from even 2 o'clock on. But I don't know if that's changed since the last time I checked. Anywho, we continue onward. Grand Street's coming up. If we go more right, Grand Street becomes much more Chinatown than here. Actually, here I think there's actually a bit of a Jewish community too. This street cart has some good smells coming out of it. But there's a great little combination Target Trader Joe's here. If Trader Joe's doesn't have it, you can stop by Target. I mean Target.
There's an actual plate. They want to be on.
Let's go more right from here, and then more left. Yes, it is H24. Yes. Whatever you want it to be. TTJs, that's right, that's what you call it. Strawberry. Just stop by TTJs. Or TJTs, whatever you want to say.
Yeah.
Anyway, let's keep moving. Grand Street Pizza's over there. Looks kind of fancy, actually. James from San Jose. You only get to say hi when I stream later in the day. Oh, you lost your partner in March and you enjoy?
Not everybody wants to be recorded, man.
I understand, but it's also public.
But not everybody likes you. No, that's not cool, man. That's
I'm not focusing on anybody. I'm not showing you right now. If you don't want to be on, it's okay. Anyway. I wanted to respond to James. I'm sorry to hear about the loss of your partner. That sounds really hard, and I hope you feel better. I know time is supposedly the best healing mechanism in these cases, but I know it's not so easy to just say that and to handle that. So, all my best. Maybe I should, Anya. I feel like people only get so defensive about that kind of stuff when they know they're not doing something kosher to say. To say. You know what I mean? I guess we're going left. Like at the same time, every street corner has a camera. There's cameras pointing from people's windows all the time. Right? I mean, you can get so many vantage points of everything. Look about the Citizens app. It shows, like, as soon as an event happens, there's 30 different videos of it from different perspectives because there's a camera everywhere. So I think you just need to be more aware of the presence of cameras, not the obvious ones, because if you see me with a camera, there's like 50 other cameras probably recording the same thing from a different vantage point. Maybe it's an exaggeration, but you know what I mean. Yeah, I mean, what's the usual thing you say is there's no expectation of privacy in public. There's not much difference from eyes and a camera, except, eyes belong to people whose memories can be altered by time. Or if you do pick your nose, just own it. It is what it is. The Streisand effect, or that photo of Beyonce that doesn't exist on the internet. That's right. Be the best. If you can pick your nose and not develop nosebleeds, like if you can find the fine line of picking your nose excessively but not having nosebleeds, the One Manhattan Square building's in the background. It looks like the cheese grater, that's what they call it. Unofficially, unless they do officially do it. Did I miss anything? More parts of Chinatown are here. In fact, I think we reached, this is where Canal Street ends, right at Rutgers, Essex. And here's East Broadway, which you can see the Manhattan Bridge in the background, which we'll try to avoid going too close. No, we're gonna have to go under it eventually because it's in our way. It's not me draws the line at picking your friend's nose. Yeah. That's got to be some sort of different community, maybe. But everything is possible. What's for lunch, dinner? For lunch, I had some pork buns that I actually purchased yesterday. Not too much, just a little. And then we're gonna walk them all off. And then for dinner, it's to be determined. Maybe we'll do some hot pot because I got all the ingredients yesterday as well for that, including the meats. So we're just walking. Today we're not commuting. We're just walking. Maybe we can go to the water, walk under the bridges there. Yeah, let's do that. Let's go towards the water. Rudy, hello. What about you, Shields? What's on your menu? I wish there were more outdoor coffee stands. Not like those usual breakfast carts, because I feel like there's less of those on the weekends in general, but like, you know what I mean. Actual, like, little mobile cafes. Oh yeah, 10 seconds, let's go. All right, we'll just go directly to the water from here. We'll make a direct water move. Moon is here, hand moon. Ooh, Vietnamese food today. Pho and vermicelli noodles with chicken and veggies. Good stuff. I like it. Oop, I hope that wasn't too loud. I accidentally hit the microphone with my hand. Moon, is it not working? Hand moon? Can you hear me? Ryan, where's this place? I think we're kind of in the Two Bridges area in Lower East Side. Doner kebab. Happy Saturday. Protest is coming. What is the protest about? It's coming across the Brooklyn Bridge in our direction. It says walking towards Manhattan. It's not gonna. I mean, we're not gonna run into it where we are because we're under the bridges, but. Good to know what's going on. I don't think I ruin everything age 24. I think, there's a limit, and you can only say Bay Area and cooked rats so many times. Before it gets a little old. Anyway. Am I close to 170? Hold on. I hear a proper Mr. Softy song. Yes, it's the proper Mr. Softy somewhere. Is there a Vietnamese community in New York City? There is. It's just not huge. Ryan misses the NYC vibe. He moved out 2 years ago, so just around the beginning of all this. I mean, I wouldn't fault you for that. probably not a bad move if you're able to do it. Work definitely kept me here. I could not do about half my job remotely, so there's that. Mr. Softy is the correct truck soft serve ice cream. If they're playing Pop Goes the Weasel, it's not the correct ice cream truck. It has to be Mr. Softy. Now they look very similar, but it specifically has to say Mr. Softy on the side, and it has to play the music. Now, in case you were feeling a little agitated or angry, the violet color here of the FDR drive is intended to have a calming effect. So, take it in. Take it all in and feel calmed. Do you feel calm yet? I demand you feel calm. I'm just kidding. I think there was a funny quote I read once. Never in the history of calming down has anyone ever calmed down when they were told to calm down. Yes, Goose from Anger Management. What a movie. A lot of people over there at the carousel. Dumbo is a fun area. Just across the river. Oh, there is a protest on the bridge. I missed if anybody said what it's about. I see people walking on the roadway instead of on the pedestrian path. Oh, the pedestrian path would have been a great place to be right now to capture that. Oh, well. Well, considering how many people there are there might actually be trouble with perception. How much for the Brooklyn Bridge? I don't know who's actually going to sell it to you. Ah, it's a meta protest. Is that like just a little fishing boat or something? Anyway, well, yeah, you can see a huge line of people walking across the bridge. You know, I'm good where I am. I don't know if there's anything prohibiting swimming here. Maybe there is. I think most people don't swim in here because they don't want to mutate. I think that's the general idea there. Abortion rights. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like, based on what's going on these days, I feel like we're moving backwards as a society if things get reversed. Yeah. So many things going on in this world that I thought we were beyond as a species. Anyway, I had to tie my shoe. Am I going to work? Not today. In fact, I'm putting my camera down on this. All right, 1 second. It's these new shoelaces. Oh, that's super tight. Yeah, that'll keep me going. Okay, what did I miss? It's not me, it's working now, so I don't have to. Thank you. Yeah, it's really not. Common sense is rare. Like the Family Matters opening theme says. It's a rare condition this day and age. Read the good news on the newspaper page. And that was 20 some odd years ago. What equipment do I use personally? iPhone 13 Pro, a Zhiyun Crane M3 gimbal, this little Belkin adapter that allows me to charge and have a microphone at the same time, and some sort of a, I think it's the Rode Lav microphone. Yes. Anyway, yes, the rest of it's in the description. Well, for now, we're going to try to feel calm. Calm. Ars Procus is more Fraggle Rock. Is Casey Neistat still in town? He did do a video here recently, right? I thought he made a tweet at some point saying 2021 or 22 is the last year he's not going to be living in New York. So it sounds like he wants to make a return. And if you watched his video recently, Candace was like in tears leaving. So let's see. Are people looking at me holding a gimbal? Yeah. In fact, some guy came up earlier, said I shouldn't be filming people like this. I told him he's in public and I'm not directly focusing on anybody. I'm showing what I'm looking at as we're walking. Similar as if you wouldn't stare at somebody on the street, I don't try to focus on things. Anyway, FDR, calming. Oh, why am I not showing this way? What am I doing? I think I got distracted by the vast group of people on the Brooklyn Bridge. So the Manhattan Bridge is on our left in this view, and the Brooklyn Bridge is on our right. Fascinating. Hello to you. How long will we be streaming today? Probably no later than 3-ish on our time. It's about 2 now. Let me zoom in a little bit. I'll show you. It's probably really hard to see at this zoom level. So we're gonna do this, and that. All right, take a gander. Angel is here. Hey, that's right. Got to work the pork buns. Work off the pork buns. Work the man buns. No chin, not recently. Actually, probably not ever. But it's definitely not outside of the realms of possibility. Laurie Jean Carlson hasn't been to New York yet. Well, hopefully sometime soon. For now, virtually. H-Town Andy's here. Hey, morning. I mean, afternoon. Sorry. Yes, it's a problem. I'm so used to saying good morning because of our commuting streams that I'm making mistakes. The purple is to be calm. You gotta be calm now. Supposedly. No chin, moving here in the winter, cheaper for a bigger place. I mean, yeah, a lot of the one bedrooms and studios are going fast, but these days, I feel like a lot of things are going quick. And I don't know how sustainable it is. So we'll see. Would I eat any fish caught in the water? I personally don't think I would. Remember, there's official guidance from the state or the city, I don't know, some official guidance that says there's a certain amount of fish you can eat here depending on your age and gender. So, the most important thing I gathered from all that is a female of childbearing age should not eat any fish from here. That's what I gathered from the website. And that sounds like you should avoid it. Looks like some of the waves actually plopped up on here from the boats probably passing by. And that's why Angel doesn't take official guidance. I think it depends on what you're looking for. I don't think they have anything to gain in this case to tell you how much fish you could theoretically eat from here. It's kind of like eat it at your own risk. You know, there's nothing to gain from their perspective if you don't eat the fish, or if you do eat the fish, or whatever. But yes, it's good to have you, Angel. Mars and Worldwide. Pretty low tide right now. Julie Fromm is here. Now this spot has been blocked off for quite a while. I'm going to try not to get run over by anything. I'm going to stay off the bike side. It probably should be on the right side. No, there's enough space here. This Christmas and New Year's a great time to visit New York City. It depends on what you're looking for. The holiday decorations are definitely worth checking out, but it is going to be pretty crowded and cold, most likely. Wait, Will Ferrell walk the Great Saunter like with the group? You know, I always choose not to do things at the wrong time, and also choose to do them at the wrong time too. Everything is wrong about what I do. You can hear some of the protests now. But yeah, from what I'm understanding, rent and housing prices are going up everywhere. It's not even that, hey, they got down there. What are they doing? It smells like very salty sea right now. Kind of a little stale. But also not bad. Look, tide pools. Let's go catch some things. I know there's a crab or two in there. I just feel it. I can feel the crab. That doesn't sound right. Let me rethink how I say things that I should not say that can be used out of context. Yeah, Lori, I hear everywhere at this point. I don't know what's going on. You can't go anywhere. What are they picking up? Maybe shells? Maybe they're competing with the birds. Our Sprocket saw a turtle today on the Greenway. Anya says crustaceans. I guess that means that there's no cars going over the bridge right now, at least in this direction. You can see a glimpse of the Williamsburg Bridge there as well. Humans versus birds, who will win? Well, if the fossil record is to be believed, birds are the current modern day form of dinosaurs. So I think based on longevity, they've already beaten us, so I guess we'll see. Or is that more of like a Dwight down here? Era's Daily in Jamaica, hello. Never really seen too many famous folks on our walk. We did once pass by Al Roker, so that's something. Is there a museum? I'm not even sure. Helicopters flying overhead. Probably something to do with the protests going over the bridge, if I had to guess. It's a little bit of a darker red, duller as well. But onwards we go. There's like plants growing on top of these wooden barriers? I don't even know what to call them. Anyway. How many times have I said anyway so far? At least 1,000. DD is here, hello. Didn't they have like a signs on that Pier 17 before? I thought they did. I guess it's gone. Like more than something that just says the rooftop at Pier 17. Go to the Today Show. One time we walked by there and it was empty in general, and security didn't like that I was pointing my camera inside. But they can point their camera outside. I guess they're pointing it towards public property and I'm pointing it inside. All right, fine. They win. Shelby Fields used to love the view from Pier 17. I think the rooftop is still accessible over there, isn't it? Used to be a Pizzeria Uno in there too. Pink Peony's here. Thanks for the likes. It's a cloudy Saturday in New York. This is an odd little area to navigate. Don't want to get hit by the bikes. Just kind of stay out of the way. But South Street Seaport is right around here. Run on location 5,280 times. That's as many feet as in a mile. Anyway, no. Max Headroom. I think Urbanist is streaming, or was trying to, from Japan Day. Ooh, it's a little mouse. But I think that the service there was pretty bad from what I glanced at temporarily. And wait, Angel, did Will Ferrell really do the saunter? I guess we could start making our way in towards the Seaport, South Street Seaport area. Early summertime smells. Right now we just smelled the water. A country club for people who don't go to country clubs. Anyway, if anyone's wondering what I'm looking like today, there it is. Looks like there's a little market over there or something. Like a little flea market. Well, I think we gotta go back. I think we gotta go back. Forest, you'd probably, we'd lose half the viewers. Yeah, thanks, Lizzo. I guess in terms of a pragmatic, literal sense, Anya, yes, I concede. But in terms of pointing out the obvious, you know. So something's going on here. Yeah, I feel like we don't call them swap meets on the East Coast. Maybe I'm just mistaken. We always used to call them flea markets. I feel like swap meet is a West Coast thing. Maybe it's just me. I don't know. Emery mixes, hello. But the problem is there's music playing somewhere. That could cause us some trouble. I think one of these ships is a museum. At least the one closest to us. We gotta be careful with the music.
Right, Lawrence, everyone would like flock to it.
Yeah. Used to be a Pizzeria Uno over there on the left, where the pier building is. Is this guy famous? I don't know if this music is copyright. So because I don't know, let's just kind of avoid the music and see. I don't usually like to mute stuff out. Oh no, I don't know if it's going to be able to be picked up because the bongos are live. Nice. What do they got over here? Water. Empanada. Oh, they have Empanada Papa here? I guess it's a play on Empanada Mama. So I guess this is the 1885 cargo ship Wavertree, but it's a museum. So you can explore the ship. And that's another one, the Ambrose 1908 light ship, as Anya mentioned. Looked like a light ship. He's mixing live. Yeah, that's what I figured too. Unless the short in between clips or something YouTube picks up, but it doesn't matter. I don't know that song. I just figured that's kind of where it's going. Anyway, 5 shots, 10 shots, go. You have them all, Ron? Do they ever have them all in one? What is this one? It's a ship preservation barge. It looks like the biggest eyesore of all the things here. That's like 74 times photos for New York. Yeah, I'm causing trouble. That's true, Elliot. I could probably mess up the auto detection. What do you need? A preservation barge, Strawberry Fields? Yeah. Oh, sorry, I just jammed the microphone again. That probably made a big sound. Pier 15 is here. Got some city cruises, sightseeing, and cocktail and dining. They're all kind of the same thing. Yeah, I figured. I'm just being ridiculous. Yada, yada, yada. Seinfeld. I think we all need a preservation barge. I wonder what they were filming there. It seemed like it was like almost like a politician or something. Alex, that's a more incorrect statement than you can imagine. Pigeon. When I have food cravings, those are my go-to food. I guess it depends on the food I'm craving. I like sushi, I like pizza, I like burgers. I could eat anything, really. Christian Hansen. I'm probably not the best tour guide. I just walk and talk nonsense. There goes a helicopter. Might be going to JFK. You can actually see the Verrazano Bridge in the distance, and it's actually covered in the clouds. Doug is here. Awesome. Yeah, can you kind of see it in the distance? It might actually be raining over there, down south. Here, I'm gonna zoom in a little bit just so you can see. Yeah, tons of people skateboard in New York. You could see it based on the, yeah, you can see the Verrazano Bridge. Right there. Yeah, people still skate a lot over here. Let me also double check that I didn't ruin my autofocus. No, I did not. Good. That way we could focus on these flowers. Anyone know what kind of flowers these are? Because I don't. I don't think that's a real tree. Nor did it used to be one. I guess yeah, the FDR here really is quite calming. It still goes on, doesn't it? The sound of the sirens affect me not even a little bit. I'm kidding. There's some sort of orchid? Really? I'm not sure about that. Moon says cardinals. There are so many types of orchids. When we went to Costa Rica, we went to this like orchid. It's almost like just a garden of only orchids, and it was a lot. Like all these tiny varieties, like ones you'll never know, are different. They're tiny, like the size of your pinky nail. Kind of crazy. 218. All right. Sea Street ferries over here, but there's also some sort of set. I guess they're filming something around here too. Yeah, FDR Drive is above us. Oh, that's right, they changed the Battery Park Tunnel name to the Hugh Carey Tunnel. Guzman, hello. Good to see you too. Probably should start getting into the city. I mean, unless we want to go all the way to Battery Park, I don't know. I've been on the ferries before, yeah. The one I haven't been on is the C Street ferry. That takes you to Jersey, I think. Maybe other locations too. Should we start heading in? I kind of want to start heading in to the city. We've been by the water for quite a while. Or Jim. I think I'd prefer it if it was the Jim Carrey tunnel. Oh wait, let's examine one of the newer city bikes. Hold on. I see one. I see a new city bike. There's also that. It's a much more robust one than the pedal assist one to the right. Anyway, now I gotta try to get in here so I don't walk in the street. Simple Learning Napur is here, hello. And that's the only new bike of those new electric ones. Yes, Strawberry Fields, yep. It's built to last. Appearance-wise and otherwise. It looks like they painted these benches recently. And if that's the color they want, that's the color they got. All right, I don't have anything to say about that. Yeah, sure. Summer vacation. I feel like I don't even use up all my vacation time, and a colleague told me, you just got to do it. I know. And yes, taking a nap. Re-energize. What did they do to that Con Ed guy on the side of the truck? They peeled his eyes off. 227 more shopping days until the second annual Walking Commuter Day. I know we all have it marked in our calendar. All right, we got here to Pearl Street, and we're on Hanover Street. Stone Street is next, it would seem. Perhaps we can walk down it, if we can, so I can avoid the scaffolding up ahead. I think I have the usual 4 weeks. Well, I guess it's not usual, but that's what I have. But the problem is there's a lot of productivity associated with it, right? So I feel like they don't always account for that when they make contracts. So I just get anxious when I'm not working. But that's partly a me problem. A lot of bars here on Stone Street. There's a lot of crazy stuff going on with NHL these days, isn't there? Aren't 18 teams tied right now at 3-3 in the playoffs? I think there's 100 teams tied. And Game 7 is coming for 1,000 teams in the NHL right now. I think this weekend there are 1,500 teams playing and they're all tied, 3 games each. I guess all our problems are me problems. Unless a me problem is affecting you, then it's a me-you problem. And that's a problem for Susie and Elaine and Susie. Luke's Lobster. Andy woke up a little bit. Did we walk around this area before? I mean, we have in the past, a long time ago. It's been a while since we were down here. This far south, anyway. Looks like Gregory's Coffee's not open. Can make this. I feel like a lot of places wouldn't be open here on the weekends because this is such a business area. It really only operates at 100% on weekdays. I don't know what restaurant this is, but it seems pretty happening. Is this Toro Loco? It's a huge place, it looks like. It goes all the way up to the second floor. Yeah, oh no, this is Broadstone, and Toro Loco is next door. Amazing. Moon, no problem. Put us on in the background, do your chores. Doomsday, sorry to hear. Yeah, YouTube's not always consistent with that kind of stuff. I feel like you might get more consistency out of Discord's notifications than YouTube's. Yeah, Rangers play again tomorrow, right? But there's other games going on tonight from these playoffs. I mean, it's Saturday, everyone's out enjoying themselves. There's still some popular areas around here, or restaurants and whatnot, but I guess Chipotle's still open, so that's good. Yeah, but they'd have to beat all three. That means they have to finish 3 games in a row, or win 3 games in a row now to win that. To win that bout, which I guess is possible, but also read that it hasn't happened since like the 80s or something. Well, this is what my friend told me. Maybe I mishearing. Oh, 1 second. I tried to cover the microphone. I doubt it did much. The Transit Museum is here, right between the Starbucks and the Chipotle, but the Transit Museum looks closed. We walk towards SoHo. I mean, we're going to have to walk north eventually. I was kind of going to go more west to do it. If Mighty Bull's not here or doesn't show up soon, he'll be very upset because we're about to walk up to the Bull. Had to cover your ears. Yeah, I guess it didn't really work. My hand covering the mic. Battery Park in that direction. Bull in this direction. Dia Connors, yeah. Nice day today. Might still rain, but I think I'd rather have the rain to the hot day anyway. There's a line to touch the backside of the Bull. Well, not just the backside, but the spheroid genetic material containing portion. You feel me? Yeah, there must be something going on, or it could be related to what's going on with the Brooklyn Bridge. Hopefully there was no injuries related to the protests, but having such a big group of people, anything is possible. Pouring in southern Jersey, so we might be getting the rain pretty soon then. It looked like it was raining by the Verrazano Bridge in the distance too. Looks like there's a Gregory's Coffee on this side too. China Chalet. But this Gregory's might be open. Peggy, Marquis, Victor. You're here, you're mighty and full of bull. Welcome. Philly's also pouring. All right, it's coming. Optimus Prime is here. Autobots, roll out. All is good. How are you? How does your species work again? Somehow you can go to different planets and morph into the technology that they have there to blend in. What is your original appearance? How does the beast ones work? How did that work? You can morph into animals? We need answers. Oh, they're very expensive, Andy? Because they're playing here, the Rangers, tomorrow, right? One Wall Street. I wonder how much condos are here. I guess you could probably look it up. One Wall Street condos. And the new Whole Foods is coming here. Toilet brush salesman. I feel like it's been a little while. Hopefully sales are still good. I was interested in the Japan Day Parade. It was the other direction, and it didn't seem like there was good service there. I saw Urbanist trying to stream, and it didn't seem like it was solid reception. Yeah, financial district, yeah. There's Wall Street right there. It's the most structurally sound street in all of New York because it's a wall. I'm making that up completely. Do not listen to me. I have zero credibility on any front. I seem excited for Whole Foods. Yeah, for some reason I am. How frequently do I even go to Whole Foods? Maybe once a year for a Thanksgiving turkey. Yeah, Trinity Church on my left, that's right. Sorry. One bed is 1.2 million, a 3-bed is how much now? 2.9? Amazing. You listen to me? I should stop saying nonsense then. Remember, I don't have an official, I'm not an official tour guide in New York. That comes with important responsibilities. They named it Whale Street in colonial times. Right now they're calling it Jackhammer Street. That is a sizable looking cube. Is that even a proper shaped cube, or is it like an illusion a little bit? Yeah, I don't know Tao myself. I did see that come up for a moment. Somebody else mentioned it, right? Brown Brothers Harriman. You know who I bet could tell us what that is? Walks in Wall Street. We're making this. We're in Zuccotti Park now. I feel like I want to get a better look at that cube though. Let's look at the cube. Watch the movie Book of Secrets with Nick Cage. If it's as good as National Treasure. Does this like face anything? This tube? Is it going to show me the meaning of life if I look through it? Oh! Kidding. What if I go to wide angle? Oh! Look at wide angle. Fun. Well, I think, doesn't wide angle have, well, actually, I don't know if all wide angle cameras on cell phones do. I think some of them have infinity focus, kind of like a GoPro camera, right? You look through it all the time, strawberry fields, but you don't find any meaning? Ah, it's unfortunate. I don't think that one spins like the one at Astor Place does. Plus, it's also very big. I'm pretty sure if I put the camera down, I could spin the Astor Place one by myself. But this one doesn't even look like it spins. Maybe that's the secret. Maybe they're waiting for enough people to come together and truly spin this cube. And if you put it in the right position, you do get the meaning of life. Looking through the tube. That's the lesson learned here. We must work together as a species to become a type 1 global civilization or something. You have a Noguchi coffee table. I'm not even sure what that is, but I'll take one. Now I'm mumbling nonsense. Well, civilization types is a real concept. I forget much else about it. Actually, if you look at Nicolas Cage's one of his recent videos answering questions, or like going through some Reddit subreddits and kind of answering questions there, he's a pretty interesting guy. I would take a look at that video. That cube was installed in 1968. The one right there we just walked by. That's what we got to overcome, Jupiter. We have they have the light. They can go. I don't want to slow down traffic. Now let's go. The truth will set you free. Oh yeah, the Fulton Center. Good. It's like a whole subway station, but almost like a mini mall now. I can see a Haagen-Dazs, which is not a foreign ice cream. Foreign to America, that is. My stories, well, I can tell you my personal stories of New York. I'm no true historian, but I'll tell you about my experience growing up here. Dyson spheres of Type 2 civilization? Yeah, they are pretty good with picking up dust. I'm kidding. A Dyson sphere picks up cosmic dust. Duh. All right, again, don't listen to me. I'm well aware it's not a vacuum cleaner. But that's about as much as I'm aware of. Hey, wait, isn't this where J&R Music World used to be? Right on this block? I think it used to be right there. Oh. I don't know. Oh, we got the walk signal. Let's go. I think J&R used to be right here. I don't know how long ago closed now. Oh, the cars can't drive across the Brooklyn Bridge at all. And I think the people were walking in this direction across the bridge, so maybe both sides are closed. Mike, hello. Good Morning America Studios. That's far away now, I think. You still have a Tony Braxton CD from there, Strawberry Field? Just don't remember what. Might have been a Smash Mouth CD. None of this looks good right now because these guys blocked the intersection, so these cars can't get through. Yeah. That's all I could say. Oh, but we can go through the park here after this bus passes. Yeah. Young and inexperienced. Hey, you know, you like what you like, and people's musical tastes can change. What I found is it's not even the exact type of music that I get drawn to. It's very specific chord progressions in a piece. I kind of like those traditional resolving 5/1 chord progressions. you know, whatever it might be, 16451, 1624351, any of those. Yes, chills, I'm off this weekend. I think I have some things I have to do in general, but I'm feeling kind of, burnt out from work in general, so it can wait. This is my decompression walk. I don't think you can walk that way, so I guess I gotta go left. But yes, I like the fountain. That's true too. And humans in general have a strong sense of nostalgia. So, I am familiar with John Cage. I think he's the one that did the silent piece, right? What was it, 433 or something like that? I know Philip Glass as well. I know Robert Muszynski. I know a few. But I'm losing my knowledge of them. Hey, what kind of flowers are these? They almost look like a rhododendron, but I'm not sure. Oh, sorry. Sorry, I think I touched the microphone again. My neck was itchy. The cool thing about that piece by John Cage is when it's played in a large concert hall, because it's a whole orchestra sitting there in complete silence. So you just listen to the noises in the room. Ooh, look at the dandelions. Whole bunch of dandelions in here and other flowers. Dandelions, I guess, are considered a weed, but I don't know. A weed is a weed if you consider it a weed. Is there a food fest? I'm not sure. I know Japan Day is going on. I don't know what else is going on over there, though. The Mike wants dinner and a movie now. Did I touch it too inappropriately? Now, what are these? These lavender or something else? I think I'm misidentifying certain things, but anyhow, let's keep moving. Let me check my time, check my messages. All right. Dandelion greens are edible. Interesting. Your neighbor comes over to pick your dandelions to make dandelion wine? I gotta get a neighbor like you. Or I should move on your other side. This is a nice shot of this building because there's no cars coming right now either because of the protests. I think that's that Civic, I forget the exact, I always forget the name of that. 1 second. Ah, yes, that's right. The Dinkins Municipal building, that's what it is. Always forget it. Ooh, Shields, you have to get a knee surgery from running. Usually running on its own doesn't, unless something else is just like an over injury or a potential tear from, like a meniscal tear from certain fast movements, like those cutting movements can be very bad on the knees. You probably run hard, but yes, please recover quickly, faster than they tell you. And the rest of the courthouses are over there. Oh, but the lights are green. I don't know if these cars are going anywhere, actually. Oh no, they're just staying in the bike lane. Okay. We'll just keep walking north on Broadway. You could actually see the Chrysler building in the very far distance. I feel like I didn't know you could see the Chrysler building from over here, but yeah, I could see it all the way popping up right in the middle there. Thank you, Jonathan Mihoch. Good to see you. So we're walking north on Broadway still. I guess this is FBI Special Agent Leonard W. Hatton Jr. Street. I still hear the protest by the courthouses to my right. I'm going to stay on Broadway for now. Maybe I'll even go a little more west. I was thinking about popping by the Hudson area since we were by the East River before. I don't know. Ooh, Atomic Wings. They have good waffle fries. Or did. No more running. Uh-oh. Sounds like it was pretty severe. Sorry to hear, Shields. Well, let's see how you do. You know, go through your recovery, do your physical therapy, maintain. Let's go left. Maintain a good strengthening program. Get your VMOs all powered up. Balancing the muscles. Ugh, I inhaled that smoke directly. I could still taste it. Oh, I think this is that windowless skyscraper. Could I sing pirate drinking songs while I walk? No, but I like that one. Gosh, what song was that? It's like a really popular song recently. Like a guy on TikTok started singing it. But it wasn't a pirate song. Like he just sang the Irish drinking song from Whose Line Is It Anyway? Oh, hi-di, di-di, 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 di. I don't have any improv in me right now. Trinity Boxing Club. Yeah, I think our Urbanist has a good video on this skyscraper. And there's the Jenga building. Residential. Ooh, Ron, you saw George Takei? Oh my. The Gentleman's Barber Spa is what this is. Huh.
Can you hear the demonstration?
Oh, what is that place? Buddha Bar. What is the Buddha Bar? Anya is a genuine pirate map. Is there any treasure to be discovered? Hold on, we gotta check out the Buddha Bar. It's very, very limited. There I am in the reflection now, in all my glory. "16 Hudson. Big Bad Boo Studios." Yeah. A sea shanty. Yeah, that's what I was thinking about. Sea shanties. Thank you. Get a haircut, Robert. I'm sure I'm gonna walk in there and be like, what the heck are we gonna do with this cue ball headed piece of garbage? No, I'm sure they won't say that. Actually, I could use a shave. Is that so, Belmer Beagle? Interesting. I hear crying. I hear a tantrum. Ooh, is this some sort of entrance to a particular area that might house vehicles? I am 6'2", and I have disproportionately long legs or a disproportionately short torso. My legs are intended for a longer torso. Take it how you will. Disney Jess is here. Hello. Good afternoon. I'm not sure what Zutto is. This is J Street. Actually, let's walk over there. Yeah, I feel like I'm much more in tune to baby voices these days. But I don't think we ever walked on J Street. I didn't even know there was a Staple Street, actually. All these timed or named streets, I'm sure there's many that I have never heard of, seen, or been on. Which would be weird if I've been on it but never heard of it. I guess anything is possible if you're drunk enough. Yes, live music. The commuter close family with baby and wife doing well. And I'm hoping the extended community, which is treated just as closely, is also doing well. How are you? Not sure what we're walking into here, but that's part of the beauty of just walking around without really looking stuff up. You might come upon something that is interesting. And there's cornhole and all sorts of things here. And I guess I've hit my step goal of 16,200 today. I don't know. It's a WMS Street Fair, Hudson B. Oh, you know what? There's another school that I thought I saw was having a fair too today. I think there's a bunch of schools having fairs today. I think that's what's going on. There's a bunch of street fairs related to schools. Let's go the other way. I still want to go towards the Hudson River. Fiona, good afternoon. Good to see you. Oh, Ron, that's always a fun game. I don't think this is the food fest. There's definitely food here. But I think this is one of those street fairs that might be hosted by a close neighborhood school. I don't think these last very long. They probably last a few hours, just the middle of the day. But let me go this way. There seems to be a very, very inflated slide here. I don't think they'd allow me on that. So let's keep moving. We'll go towards the Hudson River. Town to slide backwards. Yeah, that sounds like I'll get in trouble and possibly hurt some children. But this neighborhood in general, in terms of public schools, is supposed to be one of the best. People buy expensive apartments here and then do not send their children to private school because the schools here are so good. And I'm pretty sure it's partly like because of the people that live in the neighborhood and the PTA that gets formed as a result that does that. Anyway. Very expensive area. With very good schools, public schools. The affluence is strong.
The affluence is strong here. Yes.
Oh yeah, and there's these cool houses here on Harrison Street. I mean, look at the back of the houses. They got their own little yards, Japanese maple trees. Yeah. But you know what they don't have? Garages. I wish you could at the very least, you know, commandeer a parking spot for yourself if you own one of these homes. But no, not possible. Ever going to Subway Live? No. Not me. Others have. Oh yeah, where's the closest Subway over here? Excuse me. Ooh, can you park back here though? Can you park back here if you have some sort of a permit? But just look over here. This is a cool area. I can only imagine how much it costs to live here, but this is pretty awesome. And look, you can even come and enter some of these other buildings back here. Hey, there's a little like a grill area too. A little outdoor. And not be in the way. Now, we're almost at the Hudson. I mean, almost. It's almost. Oh, we hit a buffer zone? Sorry. Thank you, Forrest. Good to have you again. Property taxes, I'm sure all the taxes here. Plus, living in New York has its own city tax, too. Their secret is out. Yes, we found everything out. Now we know. In Japan, you have to rent or buy a parking spot for your bike. I also didn't even realize buying parking spots is a thing in general. In New York, I don't think that exists in terms of actually being able to buy a parking spot. You can always, you know, pay a monthly fee, but you can't just pay like $50,000 and have your parking spot. It's just not a thing here. I don't know if we should cross or just keep walking on. I'm going to keep walking because I don't want to stop. And I'm hoping if any buffering is going on, it just sorts itself out. Plus, we get to see what they're going to be filming here. Tulsa King. Tulsa King. Not to be confused with the Sofa King. All you got to do is make your own jokes and laugh to them yourself, and that's it. Yeah, I kind of feel like I want to stay in the city though, so I might bump back in to the right, because it's not like a super sunny day, so the lighting for the river just doesn't work for me. All right, so I'm gonna take presenter privileges and walk towards the right at the next block. Yeah, we're gonna go right here. Maybe cross the street when it gets better. Elliot Brown, you're heading out. I just cut my head on a tree. Not significantly, I just bumped into it. But good seeing you, Elliot. I wonder what this building is, but these traffic blockers go down. They recede into the ground to allow these docks to open up. We're at 16,900 steps for now, that is according to my watch. At least that's where we are at the moment. Heading back towards Greenwich Street, then I'll keep going north. I'm gonna check my phone. The Jenga building's peeking through. Ooh, look at the rooftop terraces over there. All the greenery. right? I keep moving north. Struzzulo Law. Greenwich Street Tavern. Looks like a place. I think I hear an airplane. Wonder if anyone else does. Tom, afternoon. Hello. Hey, this one has one of those new motorized city bikes too. What are the, are there any bets on if it's gonna be functional or not? Is it gonna say not in service? Or is it functional? Ha 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 ha. Those who said it's not functional at the moment. You can have a Levain cookie. Blue Bottle coffee coming soon up ahead. Hubert Street, we're gonna keep going north. They're just for show. They're just to show you that they might exist and you'll see people riding them, but you'll never get one yourself. That's the new motorbikes. Cycle Bar Tribeca is a new spinning studio or something. Again, apartments here are all of the money. Take just all the money. That was like the most low efforts version of that song. It's just a sweet dreams are made of this. I don't know if you heard that. Porsche, Range Rover, Honda? Let's go into the cobblestone. Whoa, look at how open the street is right now. Nice, this is a nice shot actually. This is a very nice shot actually. Hold on a second, considering. Yeah. And now someone's turning. Sound like you can eat coffee. Yes. Vestry Streets. Is that a gallery? Tulsa King is being filmed over here too. I wonder. This guy's turning. Yeah, he is. I think it's some sort of gallery. But a corner spot gallery in this area, I can only imagine how much they're paying. Can only imagine. You know, I haven't been paying attention to Wrangler sightings. There must have been some. Maybe we're all distracted. I don't know. Ooh, look at this new building coming up on Greenwich and Desbrose Street. Wait, how do you pronounce that correctly? Desbrosses? That doesn't sound right. Debrossi? How would you pronounce that street corner name? Right there. How'd you pronounce it? Andy did see a Wrangler though. That's good. It's important. It's important to the integrity of the stream. You'd say Debro, Anya, Starfield's Debrose. Crew bathroom. Which crew? Huh. We've reached Canal Street. from this side. The Bro. Like a whole fancy way of actually just spelling the Bro. We ask the hard questions here. Hey, what's going on with my external mic? I got super excited by the garage doors. Selling, not to the Japanese parade, no. Hey, there's a Jeep Gladiator though, did you see that? The pickup truck version. What's with me and Gladiators? With Wranglers, ever since I rented a Wrangler, like it's the only car they had available, I was like, it's the middle of winter in Chicago. Isn't the Wrangler the car with the plastic windows? And they're like, no, this one has a full hard body. I was like, all right, I'll take it. Because I guess I didn't know just how many versions there were. And I felt like I was riding around in Jurassic Park. Anyway. That's all I got to say about that. I like that corner building though. It's probably very noisy. I don't know how thick those windows are. We're right on Canal Street. Yeah, today was the parade. A few fear front have the plastic window version. Yeah, that's what I was worried about. In the middle of a Chicago winter, renting that car. Oh, look at these little houses. "96 degrees, San Diego." Wow. Look at this building. It's fun. Well, I didn't have the one with the plastic windows, thankfully. But it sounds like Strawberry Fields says it wasn't good. Upstate. In the winter, anyway. Spring Street coming up. Definitely a different vibe than if you'd walk east from here a bunch of blocks. 98 degrees, of course. I mean, if you were to ask me to tell the difference between 98 degrees and Sync and Backstreet Boys in a picture, I couldn't tell you. Even if I know what some of the people look like, I don't know what band they were in. So, there's that. Let's go right. Look at these flowers, wow. Kind of precise, a lot of Jeeps. How about this though? How about this? Amazing. I didn't want to put the car on full blast. I think the driver was there. Tony D, hello. Those are all the same pen, Sync 98 Degrees and Backstreet Boys. Backstreet Boys? Sorry, it's a Who's Line reference, if anyone even knows. I don't know if this is the place I should be walking, actually, now that I'm looking ahead. Was that what that was, Ron? All right, we're gonna avoid... Can I go through it? No, I think I'm gonna have to cross the street. I thought maybe I can squeeze in over here, but there's no way I can squeeze in there. Guess we're gonna have to wait. Just wait for the cars. Because I'm stuck, I can't make it through. And they completely blocked off the sidewalk there. Can I go over here? I think if I go where the guy is walking, I could. I don't know why I'm so stuck over here. I thought they're not supposed to block off the sidewalk fully and offer enough passage to walk around. But again, I don't know the rules. But now I gotta be out here blocking the bike lane because I don't know where I'm supposed to be walking. Okay. Passing by Jean-Claude Van Damme Street. A bot in SoHo, all cars should fly 30 feet in the air. Where are the flying cars I was promised? I was told in the future there'd be flying cars right around the year 2000 or so. And I do not have these cars, so someone's gonna have to answer for this. It's gonna have to be Elon. No. There's another Jeep Gladiator. I feel like that's the really extra version of the Wrangler. Andy says they're called planes. Well, I don't think they fly 30 feet above us. At least not normally. Hudson and Charlton Street. No cars, we're gonna go. This is a Chase Bank. Kidding, I know it's Chase. Wait, do we have flying cars? I mean, they'd have to change if there were ubiquitously available flying cars. The whole way that we fly, the way that we commute in cars has to change a bit. There'll probably be a transition period when people still drove on the road, but there'll probably be a separate air road above the existing road. Are we getting nuts here? Let's stop speculating. Another Maman. These places are getting more and more popular, I feel like. Maman. They're everywhere now.
Everyone's kind of like a personal way.
Ah, United States Department of State Passport Services is here. An interesting configuration of windows, or non-windows. Renan Franca, hello. Everyone will need pilot licenses. Well, I'm sure they'd have to figure out something else, not a pilot license, because I think it will be a little different if it's just like a hovering car that doesn't go above a certain height. You know what I mean? It's just, it will become a whole thing. I think what do they always say? We're not going to solution it in this meeting, but we can form a subcommittee to discuss this further. How do I feel about flying cars with Jersey plates? My mom would have something to say about that, I'm sure. Whoa, what, is that like a wisteria growing in another tree? Everyone stop. Stop what you're doing and help me figure this out. Everyone, just chill out. Don't screw around. You screw around too much. And help me solve this. What is going on there? In that flowery looking tree. Anyway, here's the murals again. But now we're gonna go closer to that tree area and see what's going on there. Anya, those rules I'm sure would have to be changed. I don't think it would be viable for every single person to get a proper pilot's license if there were flying cars that flew between like 10 and 30 feet or whatever. You know what I mean? Again, we're trying to solution it in this meeting. We cannot be solutioning in this meeting. We have to have a subcommittee. It's getting windy. I think the rain is coming. Some Little League stuff going on here. I want to get a better look at that closer up with zoom, but not in front of this fence. But the fence is here. I mean, there will have to be very specific laws about that, but also it's also a very specific scenario that also kind of rests on people being responsible for their actions, which they're not. So anyway, let's just not drive or fly unless robots do it. Yeah, we're too close now. But maybe we could see if it's actually a tree or if it's a wisteria vine growing on the tree. So I'm gonna try to see if I can zoom in on it, on that tree, so you can get a better view. And somebody can figure out what it is that's going on. We're zoomed in 6x digital. I think it's too much. You know what? Let me get a picture of it on my other phone and I'll review it later. How about that? I'm gonna zoom in all the way. Yeah, that's not gonna work. Even with Google's magic, that's not gonna work. All right. Let's check on the progress. All right. Those are purple birds. They're just attached to the tree temporarily. Man, this looks like a nice park. Some activities going on in there. Oh, there's a pool here. I wonder when the last time it was open, considering there is stuff growing inside the pool. And a collection of tennis balls from the people on the other side that flung them over. Inadvertently or advertently. Does anyone say advertently? Probably not. But yeah, it's good to see you, AR. Wow, you're really going into the solutioning here, Anya. I thought we were supposed to form a subcommittee. Again, I'm assuming if any of this were ever to be viable, there would be like anti-gravity backup solutions to cars not just falling out of the sky. I mean, wishful thinking. That's why it's probably not going to happen. But no, you got to form the subcommittee. We got to do the subcommittee, or we can't get any farther on this. All right, we're on 7th Avenue and Leroy Street over there. I'm gonna keep walking that way. We should form a working group and a task force. How about a strike force? Anyone play City of Heroes, City of Villains? Exactly, it's not me. That's the solution. I mean, we're just like, I mean, we're in science fiction territory as it is, so anything could be possible, right? We can make that solution. Hold on, I lost my charger. I gotta plug it back in. Looks like we're stuck here, so I'm just gonna go. All right, I'm plugged in. Bandits.
I'm letting y'all know.
Alrighty. The exploratory and the steering committees, yes. Yeah, sometimes work goes a little bit nutty with the committees and the amount of them. Sometimes they're necessary, but I've been enough that they're not. Plus, if your whole day is filled with meetings, when are you actually gonna have time to do anything? If you're not the one kind of leading the meetings and giving out the work to do. Are you picking up what I'm putting down? Because I'll pick it back up again if it doesn't get picked up fast enough. Look, another garage. Any garages I'm intrigued by, as you can see. There's a donkey down there. Yeah, Strawberry Fields, it's just not sustainable. I don't know. Companies need to understand this. Like, people are just sitting there multitasking in meetings, you know, waiting for something to come up where they're needed to intervene. And then you got to say, oh, I'm sorry, I was guilty of multitasking. Can you please repeat that? And then I'll try to answer it. Where are we now? We're in the village. Just kind of walking through It's actually quite crowded today. Investigating body. You do need that investigating body. All right, we're gonna go left from here on Carmine Street. I feel like, yeah, I've always had issues with my right SC joint, and I feel like holding this heavy gimbal in the right hand also affects it quite notably. That's right, Strawberry Fields. If each one of your hands is not doing something, Joe's Pizza, famous. Again, some of these pizza places people will go out of their way to get, but for me, you just find the best pizza place in your neighborhood. I want to cross, and I will. I have spoken. Gosh. When I say SC joint, I mean sternoclavicular. Doesn't the gimbal have padding? Oh, it's not like one of those giant, like film camera gimbals that you wear on your body. Right, and I have a particular belief that multitasking in its intended purpose is not possible for humans. I think we're able to micro adjust what we're having our current focus on, but I don't think humans can actually focus significantly on two things at once. Anyway, that's my view. Like, to me, it's not hands-free driving and talking, or like hands-free talking on the phone and driving. It's talking on the phone in general that's going to distract people because you're concentrating on something else and your focus isn't on the 2-ton killing machine inside of you, or that you're sitting inside of you. That would be a weird thing. There's a Bentley. McDougal's coming up. McDougs. Yeah, I think so too. I mean, it's not like you're efficient because you're doing two things at once. It's that you're doing two things particularly not as well as if you just did them on their own. What? Oh, he's just drilling things into the... Well, if they're crossing, there's nobody coming, so let's go. Washington Square Park is up ahead. Those little squeaking sounds don't sound right, though. It's a mobile bar of sorts, I guess. Nick Mad, hello. Ron, possibly. We have so many things that stimulate us as humans. You know, our phones, advertisements all over the place, just like everything. All at once, all the time. In a big city, at least. Sounds like your air conditioning is working well. It's not me, so on the hot days, it'll function. Oh, I think that's the Dosa guy, right? Dosa man? Isn't that him? I think James and Carla have showed him before. I think he might be closed for new customers after this line. I don't know. I thought it said closed on the side. I'm not sure. Ah, God, my joint. My sternoclavicular. I separated it once, doing something you're never supposed to do it as an exercise, and that's rolling shrugs. And that was a long time ago, like in high school. But it's just never been the same since. There's the other dog run. I definitely feel the rain is coming soon. The sky's getting grayer and grayer with a what? With an A, because we're in America. This one? Yeah, they're cheap doses. I don't know how much they are, but I think they're like cheap, about $1. But as you know, sometimes you walk through this park Friday mornings and it's completely empty, and this is what it's like on a midday Saturday. And if it was sunny out, it would be even busier here. Even busier. Anyway. Rain on me in 20 minutes. Okay. Okay. I have my umbrella, just in case. But now we're just gonna walk north. Let's walk towards the Empire. Check the time, 3:25. All right. And we're approaching. We just passed West 4th Street, going north. Oh yeah, that's right. NYU's graduation thing. I think it's this week. Are any of those YouTubers doing one of those videos here? You know, where they always like approach someone and say, if you do this, I'll do this. I think I just saw one recently where a guy was asking for money, and if you gave him any money, he gave you back 100 times that amount. I think it's this week, and I spoke to somebody whose daughter is graduating NYU this year, and apparently NYU is doing a huge block party and inviting the 2 prior years that couldn't graduate normally to like the 2021 and 2020, and they're all gonna come back and do a big celebration. NYU does graduation at Yankee Stadium. I don't know when they started that. I only did it at the park here and at Madison Square Garden for my sub-school, the College of Arts and Sciences. So I don't know if they changed that to Yankee Stadium at some point, but not when I graduated. I think someone said it was around, I think that same person that told me it was their daughter said it was the 17th, and it's gonna last for a couple of days. Yeah, I guess it's nice that they get the opportunity to feel like they're coming to have a real graduation, right? Yeah, they have the light. I don't know where they're not going. But I do want to keep moving if I can, just because it looks like it's going to rain. So, oh, look at really up north. It's much brighter up there. Shields, what do you mean? You're back? What do you mean back at NYU? I'm a little confused. I thought you were in Canada. It's not a graduation, it's Coachella. Yeah, it probably is going to be like that. Really, Ron? That sounds like an offer you should probably turn down. Oh, I think I felt a drop already. All right, well, we have an umbrella in case something happens with the rain. We're on 5th Avenue now. Walking north. Gosh, even this area of 5th Avenue is quite busy. This is very residential. Ooh, rain started in Bushwick. Oh, it's not far at all now. I'm definitely feeling a couple of droplets here and there, so it's coming. Not to mention the sky is definitely threatening us. Appearance. Let me check my phone. Okay, just needed to coordinate on my phone for a moment. Yes, I have a very sensitive rain sensor. I'm one of the first to know when it's raining, considering my lack of hair. No one ever gives me a decent proposal with strawberry fields. Then we just talk about rubber pants. I don't know what it is. You know? Sorry. I don't know if people should fling out their arms randomly while they're just standing. Martian, go hello. Ooh, look at the flowers at this church. Wow, those are super bright in this, especially in this gray day. Yes, and it's about to rain. We'll probably get a little bit before at the end of the stream. I have to move a little bit quicker now, based on the timing. I think I'm gonna cross the other way because the sidewalk is wider. Look up ahead. The sky is very dark here. It actually might be raining in Midtown. Do you see that? And not raining here now. There must be pockets of rain from what I see. I think there's pockets of rain in Midtown. Imagine it started, imagine that rain squall started right now. I'm pretty sure at Cardozo Law is where we hid last time that rain came out of nowhere. Does anyone remember that Friday morning stream? We were walking south and this rain just came out of nowhere. Dragon Ball Z. Remember, I had to hide right in here. Let's find out what happens today. Moving quickly. We still want to avoid significant rain on us. We're on 5th Avenue approaching 13th Street. I'm pretty sure it's raining up ahead. The way that's the Empire State Building right there. Can't see it. Yeah, I could see the rain waves in that. Do you see this? What am I doing? Why am I doing this? So we're walking towards that. I don't have much choice. That run across was not going to work. All right, light should be changing now. But this guy is deciding to run the red. Alrighty. Let me cross. Sneak my way in. All right, the Empire State Building is getting even more obscured by the rain. I don't know what you could see, but we're walking into that. I'm gonna get my umbrella out of the bag actually to have it ready, because I feel like it might just come out of nowhere on us. I'm gonna get my umbrella out and just kind of have it. I think the protest continued onto Union Square. I should have just ran. I could have made it too. That's a mistake on my part. There's bikes coming from the other side. But I can go after this one. All right. It's a grayish white. I noticed the capital A. Yeah, the rain is definitely in this direction, and the Empire is even more obscured. Okay. Can you hear the protests? I hear them. It's quite loud to the right. I guess they walked over from Brooklyn Bridge towards Union. Hopefully they have umbrellas. Coffee or Thomas, hello. Hope you're having some coffee. There's a mist happening right now that I feel. And up. Ah, the cacophony. I like that word, cacophony. It's a good word. Camp has some sort of a Disney collaboration going on. Am I the only one worried about the rain? I think I'm more worried about the time. I have to make it back to the 30s in the next few minutes so a friend doesn't wait too long. I don't like making people wait. I thought I was making good time based on their time on the train, but it seems like I'm a little off. Why not live this morning? It's a Saturday. I was helping with the baby so Mrs. Commuter could sleep. I'm gonna make this, even though the light just changed. It's still not green for the cars. Still not green for the cars. And I'm across already. Definitely not what I was expecting to walk into a blockade. What kind of pants? Shorts. It's too warm for anything else for me right now. Banana Republic, is this where the Barnes & Nobles used to be? Ooh, that's a chilly wind that just hit me. This is a real Mr. Softy again, in case you wanted to know what it looks like. Trying to weave my way in and out at the moment. You missed that Barnes? Yeah, me too. And that's the one that had all the textbooks too. I don't know if there's any cars waiting, but I'm going to assume that there are. Darn. Stuck again. I'm stuck with a lot of cars too. I don't think there's going to be a gap for me to cross. Unfortunate. Oh, a single scoop Mr. Softy is now $3.50. Well, I didn't realize that. That's an important thing to take into consideration, actually. You might as well just go to McDonald's and get one of their soft serves, probably much cheaper. Johnny, yep, still on. All right, I'm gonna have to answer my friend while I don't have to open my umbrella because once that's open, I won't be able to respond. Okay. I think the rain is starting. I'm feeling it, but nobody really is opening their umbrellas just yet. I mean, I also think it's just low-lying clouds by the Empire, but I definitely saw waves of. You can kind of tell when it's raining because it looks like very wavy in the cloud, right? But now it might not be. Perhaps I misjudged this whole situation. Vlad Ride, hello. How are ya? I'm just out here misjudging the weather. Oh well, that's fine. Better for us anyway. I can move quicker without the umbrella open. PJ Hines, you too. Uh-oh. Incoming call, but it says the scam likely. Hold on, it's a scam. I'm gonna use the screening call feature of the Google phone. Bone try, great, back to nonsense, yes. Well, my weather is nonsense too, it sounds like. Let's make this light. It hasn't changed yet, but it's about to. Well, now we're under scaffolding. GPS International Express notified for the last thing I have an express item. Who is this? This is this call screen feature. They hung up on me. No issues here, Vlad. Just making my way north. Ooh, now it's raining. All right, let me open the umbrella. Hold on. 1 second. It's connected. I don't know what happened. Mic is reconnected. 1 second. Excuse my adjustment of things. Hold on, I have to try to stop and see if I can answer my friend. So just wait for me because it's raining. Okay. You hear me? .22 likes, 500 watching. I'm sure a lot of it is people have like come in and out too. You know what I mean? People who came in, dropped the like, and left. Yeah, not at all. They are. It's a great thing for me too because I got to get a good walk in. Needed that. I needed a nice walk at my own pace, for my own time, not for a commute, not for work, but just to walk and chat. You know, it's just one of those things that you need every once in a while. Mexico, never been here, don't know much about it. I doubt it's very authentic, if I had to guess, but I'm sure you'll pay a lot of money when you're in there. You can kind of see the Empire State Building right there. Llueve, rain, yes. It's a good downpour. It's not like too strong, but it's also not super windy, so it's kind of a stable downward rain. But see, the way these cars are stopped, couldn't cross easily there. Not that we were supposed to cross, but yeah, I'm sure he's just busy or something, Vlad. I've seen him around in the Discord. No, there's no like requirement or anything. Your oldest just finished high school. Next step, driving lessons. I think I started driving lessons in high school, even in New York, because you can get your permit, I think, at 17 in New York City. And that's what I did. But no, baby commuter is almost 16 months. And my gimbal is making weird vibration things. I hope it's not because the motor got wet. I could feel it vibrating oddly in my hand. I think we're just gonna maybe go across the street from this church here and finalize. Because yeah, we've gone longer than I expected to go anyway. and I've got a thing to get to. So let me cross here. Maybe highlight that church. I like its appearance. I never wanted my license when I was younger. It was just my mom hoping that I would drive her everywhere. I was a city kid. The city was accessible to me with walking and train. Thank you, folks from around New York. I'm still not sure if I'm going to be participating in the hot pot because my friend doesn't eat it, but my Mrs. Commuter's friend does, so we'll see. I don't want people to feel left out. All right. Thanks, everyone, for joining today. Appreciate the super chats and super stickers as always. Thank you for any support with PayPal, Patreon, YouTube memberships. Just spending time here is just means a lot, you know, because you don't have to spend time with us, but you chose to, so I appreciate it. If you're not subscribed, think about subscribing. Subscribers, thank you. We had a couple of mods today, so I appreciate you here as well, helping out. And yeah, until we meet again, which is most likely Monday. Again, if you didn't hear my spiel about Monday, I may not be able to stream, depending on if I have to do a personal day to help out with mom and grandma. It's just nothing concerning. It's just like immigration related stuff for my grandma. She's been here for a while, but she's not a citizen yet. Anyway, so yeah, I think that's about it. Until Monday, unless we don't stream, then it's Wednesday. But I'll put a community message up in the YouTube page if that happens, if we don't do a Monday stream. Okay. Everyone, have a great rest of Saturday, rest of the weekend. And I'll see you all hopefully soon. Okay. Bye.